don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them buckets.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set, hut, 6-1. Night, sweetheart. Mike 55.
A first carry now for Thompson. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Haskins to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Samaje Pirine, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Got it.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Let's go, team. Big series right here.
On first down, it's Haskins. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Haskins on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Buying time to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Third and 2, now Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Jones heading up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing, Jones, eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Here we go. Let's go. 56 from Mike, boy. 50. Hey, lock it. 56. Hey, come on now. Come on. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35. Jones heading up here, 1st and 10. And he's fourth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. He's got his man here. It's Green. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Jones now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Thompson, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Second down, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. Third down here.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
You don't want to attack. We'll see how the looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Out to the left here to Reed. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and the time we kept having a rough patch.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw. Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go. Come on, set. 18 Gator. 80 weapon. Time go.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now Barkley stripped of the football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will make this a 19-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear him. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Thompson. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Haskins on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I honestly think they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now the throw hauled in by Green. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man right side is Ingram. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Let's go,
Jones now on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And Reed with it over the middle. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He completes it to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open.
And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
He's got daylight. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And now here's another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now Thompson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but